Oh, look, he's jumping up, Chris. We were idle for long enough that he started tapping his foot like Sonic.
He goes, fuck you guys, I'm going to work on my abs.
Yep. So, hey, everybody, welcome back. It's Kao the Kangaroo here on the Dojo and Rage Select. I'm Jeff.
I'm Chris. I'd like to say right here,
yes,
this episode is dedicated to Ray Liotta.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Do you think Ray would appreciate the association with the kangaroo game for babies?
Isn't this basically Goodfellas, but with kangaroos and magic punching gloves?
I mean, if you think about it, it's basically Goodfellas, y'all. I don't know why you're getting all like bent out of shape about it.
Yeah, no, come on. Anyway, I mean, just like, that was like guy 67 years old, passed out and died in his sleep from nothing.
Yeah.
As near as I could tell. Just did like, okay, I'm done. You know, it's sad, man. The guy's a legend.
Yeah.
So, yeah, sorry to bring this episode down, folks. Here's a list of everyone else who's died recently.
Oh my God! We're just gonna have to put that song. What was that? Who did that one? The people who died. And
oh yeah. I forget who did it, but yeah. All the people who died.
Right.
Yeah.
That's a depressing song, right there.
You guys are too young. You don't know. In fact, you probably haven't even heard of anybody who was listed on the song.
Do a double feature with that and like what was it? Pepper by the Butthole Surfers. You just have a real. Oh no! Wait, I want this. Oh okay.
Oh, you're getting all chesty over here.
I hope there's something for me to spend these fucking coins on.
Yeah, do you have a lot?
I've got
have you not
900.
spent them on anything?
Well, no, I've got 12 of these.
You're not punching these barrels.
Okay.
I think you should punch more barrels.
Those are question mark. Well, I guess they could be
anything.
I guess they could be coins or they could be explosions.
Well,
and
it's
who
too
knows?
late now. You fucked up.
Well, I could go back in there, I guess, but I'm not gonna. Oh God, the fish!
Shit. Oh, the fish!
Oh God, the fish!
Punch the fish!
I don't wanna. I like fish. Don't like birds. Do like fish.
I like eating fish. I like eating birds. I have neutral feelings about. Actually, it's not true. I fucking hate birds.
Yeah, I hate like actual birds.
Yeah, they're the worst. In the morning, you're trying to sleep, and they're like, bark, 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 bark.
Yeah.
Like, will you shut the fuck up?
Okay, so I did this wrong apparently. Oh God. Oh boy. Okay. All right. So wait,
birds are just inconsiderate. They poop on your head.
I've been attacked by birds several times.
Have you?
That's why I don't like birds. Yeah. Like swooping and dive bombing. Everybody's like, well, maybe there's a nest nearby. And I'm like, well, maybe I'm an apex predator and they need to fucking mind their own goddamn business.
Yeah. They don't want to end up a drumstick. They better fuck off.
I don't care how bad pigeon tastes. I'll eat them.
People eat pigeon.
One time it was in a parking lot at a Walmart.
You just ate a pigeon?
No. Yes. I just grabbed a pigeon right out of the air.
Ew, gross. A Walmart pigeon?
Yep.
Gross.
Walmart pigeon, baby. Okay. You guys didn't explain this part to me, but cool. All right. There's the bell. Ring the bell.
Yeah.
Ring the bell for notifications, y'all.
Ring the bell. Ring the bell.
Fire spitter.
I don't even know what the original lyrics are. I can't remember.
Just know that song because of The Good Place.
Yeah. Hey, man, there's nothing wrong with knowing something only because of The Good Place.
That's true. That's very true.
That's one of the best sitcoms the last 25 years.
I tried to. I actually bought the book. The Drew Scanlon book that they talk about on there.
Yeah.
What we owe to each other.
Is it good?
It is well, as somebody who once upon a time had a friend that was very, 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 very into philosophy, who constantly was talking about Descartes and stuff like that, and constantly was trying to get me to read that shit. It is very inaccessible. It is like dense and full of philosophical concepts, and like you are not going to read it while you're drunk. You are going to pay the fuck attention. In fact, you probably just need to go take a class on it. Like,
the problem is the only time that you have in your life to read books is usually when time you've reserved for being drunk.
That's true. That's true.
We see the problem right there.
I'm a real fucking dingbat, Chris. It's like on my Friday nights, what do you do? And I'm like, well, I watch anime, and then every time that an anime episode is over, I go outside to smoke a cigarette, read science fiction, and get another beer, and then I come back and I watch another animu or the other half of a 40-minute show.
Is animu a term I should know?
I think it's just a silly. It's like saying robot or something like that.
Okay. I thought it was like these kids just don't tell me anymore. I'm like, well, oh, that's a thing. Like, oh, you silly old man, it's animu. Not
do you
anime.
know what a weeb is? Do you know what a weeaboo is?
Is that's something to do with anime, right?
It's like an anime fan, basically.
Okay.
But as near as I can tell, it's a Perry Bible Fellowship joke.
Oh, really?
I think so. I remember there being a Perry Bible Fellowship comic that was like, it was like these people at a company, and it was like a guy in a meeting room, and he was like, he was pointing at a graph, and he was like, "We have to stop this with the weeaboo thing. It's making it's brought down profits by like 60%." And then the people were like, "He said weeaboo," and then it was like them spanking him with a paddle while everybody chanted weeaboo, weeaboo, and then like I don't know how that got translated. Maybe
is that what the corporate world is like?
I don't know. Well, not when I was there.
Never been part of it. So.
I mean, who knows? Like at this point, everything's such a fucking shit show. I mean, I don't know. At least the guys at Raven managed to unionize last week, which is
good.
The first major AAA video game studio with a
what is
labor
up with these
union.
people voting against labor unions with companies that are clearly fucking them? What is that?
I don't fucking know, Chris, because I am a child of the 90s, and we were all taught that, like, you know,
union's good.
Like, well, but between outsourcing and like the WTO protests and shit like that, it was just like, well, corporations are fucking shit. I don't care whether it's Disney or Sony or Apple.
The thing is like, it doesn't matter how well intentioned they are. There's so many layers of lawyers going on, and people whose job it is to make the company money that, like, on one hand doesn't know what the other is doing in terms of stuff like that.
I hate these spider fucks.
Half the time, the CEOs being blamed for stuff have no fucking idea because it's literally not their job. They assume people are doing
fine. Fuck you guys.
being nice on some level, but you're just like, no, they're not, because these people's job is to fuck people and make money no matter what.
I think that people get very confused about the difference between I like the thing that the company made and I like the company.
Yeah.
Like, I have absolutely no fealty to, you know, Xbox or Nintendo or whatever.
No, it's like Disney. Like, Disney puts out constantly stuff I really, really enjoy.
Shit. Whoa, what the fuck? It's a homing missile?
It's a homing fireball.
Oh my god.
Fireball, fireball.
Now there's another one of these fucking swingy fish.
But that doesn't mean that I think that Disney does everything right. I mean, that's the thing, is there's so many, it's such a huge corporation. Like, I know people who work for Disney and they're like, I love working for Disney so much. They treat us so well. Our benefits are great. Great management. They're really considerate. Okay. But they also do a lot of really shitty stuff as well.
Yeah.
Just not within that department. You know?
I don't know. It's just very weird to me. I think that it's doubly weird to me because I exist in the video game space where, like, it's as if I'm like some kind of wraith or something. But, like, people get really brand loyal to, like, game companies, and I'm just like,
oh yeah,
they do not give a shit about you, man. Like, they would sell you for a fucking nickel.
You know,
like,
that's the whole thing. Is like, I understand that there's maybe you'll have a company that's like put out a significant amount of games that you really, really like, and you feel brand loyal. You shouldn't be brand loyal. You should be creator loyal. You should be finding out who did these games that you liked so much and being loyal to them. Because remember when that was a more common thing in games?
Yeah.
To know who the creators were, and that was more important than the company they were working for?
Yep.
And notice how that's not really a thing anymore?
Yeah. The only exception that I make to that rule is, what am I...
You got too many Ds,
too many coins,
I guess.
Well, is Devolver Digital, but that's because they've given a lot of indie. They're a publisher that's located here in Austin, and they're like, they mainly do really weird games. They just like publish really weird games.
The company's policy is like across the board great, which there are certainly companies that are that way.
Yeah.
They tend not to be multi-billion-dollar companies, but you know what I'm saying? Then by all means, support the company. But come on, let's not like we see a lot of this whole I support this no matter what, and I won't listen to anything else, because the human brain is designed to be tribal.
Yeah.
Like, that's our whole thing. That's why sports even exists as a multi-billion-dollar franchise, because you guys are just like, I want a thing I can identify with and feel like is part of my tribe. Okay, they don't care about you. I mean, the fucking Jazz is in Utah. All right, that's how much little it matters. Whereas,
what the
has been pointed out, there is no Jazz.
Yeah.
So, like, don't be loyal to the brand. Be loyal to the creators. Or if you are really think a company is great, look into it.
Yeah.
Don't blindly support anything based on just a certain amount of identification with it. Like, I mean, I grew up as little as I care about sports. I grew up as a Washington Redskins fan because I'm from DC, right? watching Redskins games, going to see them. But nobody was talking about in the 80s and 70s. This is really offensive.
Right.
And then once it was discussed, I was like, you're right. This is really offensive. And there's pretty much no Native Americans saying it's not. Why not change it? People who I know normally know better and are pretty, left thinking, lost their fucking minds over that shit.
We got all three.
They lost their minds over that shit. Stop being so tribal.
Yeah.
If you love Star Wars and Star Wars is doing bad shit, hey man, don't be afraid to say, I'm just not as crazy about Star Wars as I once was. I love the shit I love, or Star Trek, or Marvel, or whatever it is.
Oh shit, it's a puzzle.
Oh fuck. We're going to be here all day. Jeff is terrible at these.
Oh, it's relatively... Okay, so it's going to start with...
Welcome to the puzzle episode of Rage Select.
Wait, how come it...
All right, so you got to go... There's nothing to go into the space there.
Yeah.
Where the energy's
wait, do I
coming
need
from.
like a... Oh, okay. Oh, so these things... Okay, there we go. All right, that makes more sense.
Now you got it.
So then this one up here has got to go... Then that goes around, and then...
One more time. There you go.
Yeah, I don't know.
Anyway, stop being so goddamn tribal and think for yourself.
I'm not I'm a cynical '90s kid, so like I don't care about the past and the traditions and all that shit.
No,
So
I know
just
you
like,
don't.
fuck
You're
it.
the first person to go like, I used to love this and I no longer do.
Yeah.
But I mean, like, I'm not going to get super political, but I'm just saying there's a reason why the Republicans, despite most of their policies the last 5 years being like 70 to 90% unpopular in polls in America, keep winning because you motherfuckers keep voting for them because you're like, well, I'm a Republican. I got to vote for my team.
Yeah.
Stop that shit.
Yeah. Yeah. Anyway, video games.
Sorry, Jeff is like, I love when you're on the show. Kind of hate when you get all political.
Well,
Sorry, Jeff.
It's not that I don't like politics. I mean, Chris, anybody who's ever talked to me in real life knows that I actually talk about politics a lot. It's just that for the general purpose of I'm generally just like it's so everywhere that for Rage Select I generally just tend to be like, yeah, let's just give it a break and play the fucking kangaroo game and talk about like TV shows and stuff. But
so we can talk about TV shows while playing a game that has nothing to do with TV shows, and we can't talk about politics.
That's true. Yes,
you've fallen into the trap, Jeff.
I have. But then also I get a little weird about like who the fuck wants to hear what I have to say. I'm not like a lawyer or a political science major. I'm just a guy that's like got the opinions.
Why? Because you're a tastemaker, Jeff. That's why.
I'm an influencer.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, then why don't anybody give me free hotel rooms?
They probably would if you asked. Have you ever asked?
Yeah.
Did you?
No.
Yeah, I didn't think so. I'll give you a free hotel room tomorrow. You want a free hotel room?
I'm just gonna create like a fantasy camp for like people who are small time influencers to be like, you can pretend like you're a real influencer. All your meals are comped, and
fantasy camp.
You get to go to all the hottest parties.
I don't want to go to the hottest. The hottest parties suck, for the record. Like, I go to South by every year, and like I get invited to some of the hottest parties, and those are always the worst parties.
Really?
Oh my God, they're always the worst. Nobody gives a fuck about you at those parties. People literally look at you with disdain. They're like, "Why are you here? You're not attractive."
Wow, it's like my worst nightmare come true.
Yeah, it's and to be fair, the drinks are never as good at those parties.
Oh look,
the good ones are always the little indie films where they're like, "We bought the bar for a limited amount of people. What do you want?"
Yeah.
We went to a party this year that was for a documentary about the old Dolly Parton, Lily Tomlin movie 9 to 5.
Right. No, I remember that.
Yeah,
With
right.
the song.
Great
Yeah.
movie. I'm working 9 to 5.
Yeah.
But the documentary is sort of like what's happened with feminism and what have you. I'm not going to get into all that. I will say there were a bunch of original members of the Equal Rights Amendment, like people who fought for that there,
who
are all like in their 80s and 90s.
Yeah.
And those ladies were drinking.
Well, sure.
And it was a totally open bar with a free buffet.
My goodness.
And it was really good. And we were like, God damn, this is good. And we're sitting there drinking fucking like high-end scotches. And these old ladies are coming over and kind of hitting on us. It was like, this is delightful.
You heard it here first, folks. Don't hang out with 90s E-celebs. You got to hang out
90-year-olds.
with 70s feminists.
Yeah.
They know how to fucking party,
Dude,
man.
they did. They partied, man. I'm telling you. But you know what I mean? There's stuff like that where I'm like, oh, when you find at that party, when you go to the party, anytime it's like, this is for a huge thing, it's probably not going to be that great.
Yeah.
There'll be like people standing in line for an hour to get a piece of useless swag.
Yeah.
You know? I'm like, nah, I want the party that there's like 150 people there, the bar is open, people hang out for 6 hours. Like, I'll miss my thing. This party's pretty good.
Okay. Wait, is this, that's
Are you ready? Oh, you can go in now.
Whoa. Oh, is this like the boss fight, I wonder? The Terror's Lair. Yeah, are we like...
Are you ready to fight the boss?
I don't know. Maybe. Depends on how hard it is.
Boss fight.
There's like more to this game than just...
Oh my god, did the koala die? Is he a Force Ghost?
No, he doesn't come with us. He just astral projects.
I don't know, Jeff. He might be dead.
Let's do this. Hey, you.
Unlike Qui-Gon Jinn, who couldn't be bothered to show up for Obi-Wan, but I'm just saying.
I'm Kao.
And it wouldn't for lack of trying. You watch the first two episodes, Obi-Wan's like, yo, Qui-Gon, I'm here. Hello? Anyone there?
Oh, I haven't watched that show yet. No spoilers.
It's not a spoiler. I'm just saying, I don't think Liam Neeson's showing up.
Who the fuck is this? Ooh, nice nails. This is like a koala? Another koala?
Oh, I hope he has a hilarious voice.
I've got to admit, I was
It's like a
expecting
demon koala? He's got like a little demon tail.
Come on, then. Let's end this. Right here, right now.
I'm sure this is...
Right now. I'm going to defeat the evil koala.
Oh, boy. Okay. What was I gonna say?
He's got tornado powers.
Ah!
All right, so this
you
is
know
going to
what?
require lots of dodging.
You know what, Qui-Gon Jinn? He was like the worst Jedi of all time.
Well, I mean, he made mistakes, but when you go back and you watch the prequels and the animated series, you're like,
Oh, shit.
wow. The pre-New Hope Jedi
Yeah.
had blinders on about a fuck ton of stuff. Like, I mean, and just in general, like the Jedi, as opposed to like the Sith or dark side people, like really are bad at planning.
Yeah.
And are just not great at picking up cues
Yeah.
of what's actually going on.
Like paying attention to anything?
I mean, like the best of intentions, they're basically the Democratic Party. They're like, no, it'll all work out. Like everything, they'll be reasonable once we talk to them.
my favorite part of actually one of my favorite parts of the prequels, and I think it's a really kind of subtle and interesting piece of writing that I always like to bring up, just like I like to bring up that Qui-Gon is the worst, is that when Count Dooku captures Obi-Wan, he literally tells him the actual truth about what is happening in the evil galaxy, and Obi-Wan is just like, no, you're evil. You're an evil
You're
guy.
just lying.
I can't trust anything the evil guy says.
And I won't hire one of my many well-paid minions from the very rich Republic at that point to look into this.
Yeah.
What is there no Jedi private detective agency?
Oh, dude, I would pay good money to see a Jedi private detective show. It's just fucking
Just all with the Philip Marlowe voiceover and everything. Like when she came into my office.
God damn it, really?
I noticed her lightsaber was orange. I'd never seen that color before. I was impressed.
said her name was Rey Skywalker, but I didn't buy it. Sounded like an alias to me. Oh, okay, I see. I was supposed to throw those at the tornadoes. Yeah, I like. Where's that show where it's like, okay, like maybe it's like Kit Fisto, right? Like the scatter. Well, he's dead, but like the diaspora of the Jedi happened, and then like, is that it?
That did very little.
Of them happens, and then it's like some guy, and he's like hanging out on a planet. And he decides to become a private investigator, and he's like using his Jedi powers, but then everybody just thinks he's like the Sherlock Holmes of fucking.
Well, he has to be a Jedi who's like.
God damn it.
He has to be a Jedi who is like, but was kicked out.
Yeah.
Because he couldn't follow the rules.
Oh, God damn it.
And he's really
Let's start over
bitter
again.
about it, but he hates the dark side even more.
Yeah.
Right? So he's not going to turn to the dark side.
Yeah.
So he's kind of like, fuck all of them, all their rules. They just fuck up, they do the things, but then a good Jedi has to come to them and go, you're the only one who can do this, because they won't know who you are. They won't see you coming, and they won't feel you.
Right.
You know.
Or maybe it's like a guy who only got through like half the Jedi training, and then he got all fucked up on death sticks and like banged some waitress, and then the Jedis kicked him out because they're like, you can't bang waitresses on death sticks and still be a Jedi. What?
You're bringing in a little too much of your own bio into this one.
What makes you think I'm banging waitresses? I'm not banging anybody. Come on. I'd be way more relaxed and less salty.
Once was. That's all I'm saying.
Also, I'm all out of death sticks. I'm looking for that guy.
But not chewing gum.
But not chewing gum. I came to smoke death sticks and chew bubble gum, and I'm all out of death sticks.
But I got chewing gum. You like black cherry? It's my favorite flavor. Yeah, it's good. It's icebreakers.
No,
but I can totally see that. Then you're right. He has to be like half trained.
Yeah.
So he's not like a great Jedi, but he's got certain skills.
Why does
he
it
can
not
do
work?
some shit.
Yeah.
You know, he can lift up a box and some rocks and shit.
or like
know?
he can because like okay, so the Jedis can like see the future and change people's minds, and he can kind of do that a little bit, which is what makes him such a good private detective.
What a great intro this would be to finally telling the story of the great Jedi.
But then, but he also isn't fully trained, so he doesn't like totally know how to do it. So that he kind of fucks it up, and
then
so he's kind of a down on his luck, and then he's addicted to death sticks.
And then
That
there you go.
was what
and
it was.
then you can get into the like, what is the Jedi policy for Jedis who don't make the cut? Or
Sure.
like, you've got access to the Force, but we can't train you because you keep fucking people or whatever.
Right.
It is, you know.
Keep fucking.
Like, what's up? I have no idea.
Keep fucking that robot waitress over at the Dexter Jetsters.
I mean,
fucking 50s diner.
And the only one we know like that is Anakin, and we know what happened there.
Yeah.
So it's like, but what happened to the ones that are just like, you know what? I'm just not great with rules. That's fine. I'll just go get a job at a restaurant. You know, what happened to those guys?
Yeah. Also, I want him to be a Wookiee. I want him to be a giant fucking.
Okay, let's not get carried away.
Completely unsubtitled Wookiee.
Let's not get carried
in
away.
a big trench coat. He just keeps coming in. He's like, brrr, and they're like, listen up, McGillicuddy, you're out of order. You've got your.
The narration voiceover is just like, right. Like,
What the
what?
fuck? Oh, how do I get up? Do I have to get up
I
here?
mean, that's funny, but I don't know if I could last for a whole miniseries of that.
You gotta commit. Okay, what happened there? Oh, did it? Now what?
God, this is like Kansas.
It's a Twister anti-M. Oh fuck. Okay, all right. Nope. Quit
And you
mantling.
were there, Jeff, and you were there, Chris.
There we go. Boom. I guess.
Yeah.
I don't know if I got to kill like what 3 of those?
Yeah. How many? Oh, you have to. Okay, so you don't get any more little things to throw till you take out all the
crystals. Yeah.
These guys have very weirdly structured plans for their own defeat.
No. Actually, this kind of in a way makes sense because he made the force field with the purple crystal magic, and so we're destroying the crystals that make the purple force field.
Well, I'm not saying the logic of like how you defeat him doesn't make sense. The logic of why the bad guy would have that be a setup in the first place is confusing.
I'm taking his shit, taking his wallet.
What's the matter with this crystal?
I think he took that guy's wallet. What is
What?
that?
Ruined it.
Okay.
Lost its power.
It's like, I don't know. Carol from accounting could do a pretty funny voice. Get her up here to be the terror.
Maybe terror is not the best name for you. More like slight anxiety.
What is he? Is he a monkey?
He's an embezzler.
Oh.
He's embezzling from the Monkey Corporation.
Don't embezzle from the Monkey Corp. They'll send some
Monkeys.
bonobos over to break your kneecaps.
I mean, they're
with
bonobos.
feces.
They'll probably have sex with you first. So,
Okay, I did it?
'Cause
Question mark?
They're the most sexual mammal on the planet.
Oh, I did not know
And
that.
bonobos, yeah, they'll fuck like
Hello.
They fuck like crazy.
Give you a 4. Thanks, Coach. Out of 10. Okay, proved with the terror. The jungle spoke of. Far away, we'll need to cross the sea. Long swim, unless. Okay. Oh, right, because that guy has that boat.
If you want to know more about bonobo sex lives, go to bonoboaskchris.com.
I'm going to register that. and just put goatsy on it. Or a link to Never Gonna Give You Up by Rick Astley. I think we need to bring back the Rick roll.
I mean, it never really goes away, dude. I get rolled at least once every 6 months.
Really?
Yeah, by something because you think it's done.
Yeah.
You think it's finally over. It's not over.
It's never over. Guys, do you have edible food, drinkable drinks? Can I spend my coins here? No.
Where have you been able? You haven't been able to spend
1,400 coins.
Jesus Christ, dude!
That's a lot of coins.
You could
now
buy
there's a
this game.
purple tornado in the middle of this town. Hello.
Anybody want to sell me some shit? Anybody got some good brew weed?
I would watch the fuck out of that. I just wish they would make a. I mean, they just announced that Andor show, the Cassian Andor thing.
Yeah,
and it's like,
well, they didn't just announced. They've been talking about it for a while.
well, yeah, but they just put out a trailer for it, right?
Oh, did they? I didn't see that.
Oh, yeah,
Okay.
yeah. They put out a trailer for it. It was like pretty good looking. Wait, what are you doing, dude? What are you doing?
I'm fine. I just wish they would stop telling stories from like in between or before or whatever. I'm just like, you know what?
Just make up some new shit, man.
Make some new shit.
Make some new shit.
I would love to see a Star Wars like, you know, the universe is like pretty near infinite, if
Yeah.
not just straight up infinite, right? So what about like a whole nother fucking setup in another world where the Force would still exist?
Yeah.
But they've never heard of Luke Skywalker or the Empire
Or
or
like,
any of that
hey
shit.
guys, remember how the Mandalorian was not Boba Fett, and how that's been like the most successful thing you've done in
Yeah.
years?
Yes.
Like, just make up some new fucking people. How about a new smuggler?
So
somewhere else, just smuggling around. Got like a Toydarian.
So
and
tired of filling in the niches between things. I'm like,
Yeah.
stop, move forward.
Yeah.
I had the same problem with Star Trek for a while. I'm like, oh my God, all you're doing is filling in the niches. Stop filling in the niches.
That's the biggest subtitle I've ever seen.
That being said,
Magical Bears.
Strange New Worlds is the best new Star Trek show. It's so good.
Well, I did like Lower Decks.
Well, Lower Decks is great because that's like, you and I are both Next Generation kids,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
And that's just like, that show's made for us.
I'm so happy. I finally, well, actually, it wasn't me, but I like to think I'm like a 20% contributing factor. Matt Frank started watching Deep Space Nine, and I'm just like, yes, yes,
Wow, I can't believe you talked him into it.
yes. I fucking love Deep
But
Space
you know,
Nine.
technically, Lower Decks is
Trying to get
moving
by the
forward.
runes. Okay.
It was the only show until
okay.
Discovery's third season that was moving forward in the continuity.
Yeah.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
it takes place post Nemesis.
Yep.
So it was the only one that was like, here's what happens after the last thing you saw.
Yep. As opposed to dragging it back to prequel land.
But now, even with Discovery, you're just like, okay, so now it's in the future, but it's 1,000 fucking years in the future.
Yeah.
So Picard is doing like, okay, well, this is post that, but it's so drenched in nostalgia in the past instead of like moving forward.
Son of a bitch. What the? Cow. What are you doing?
What is happening, Jeff? Is this a bug?
I'm stuck, yes.
This
He's
making
like standing on the edge of the
This
thing.
is how I swim, basically.
Go to. I think we're just going to have to like.
So what are you doing for Memorial Day weekend, Jeff? That's coming up.
I'm
I
drinking.
mean, by the time people see this, it'll have already happened.
It'll be
but,
Memorial Day
yeah.
weekend, yeah.
Yeah.
No, I'm gonna. I mean, I don't know. Normally on Sunday, I kind of try to like rein it back in a little bit, but I think I'm just gonna have like 3 days of drinking and watching TV shows and movies and stuff, which I genuinely enjoy. Like I like. I don't know. Maybe I'll see if somebody wants to like go to the bar or something. But like,
Yeah.
I'm still kind of trying to get out of the COVID funk. So
Okay.
and like I don't know, you know, I could.
You didn't get invited to any like swimming things or anything going on? I get invited like one every day of the weekend, and I'm like, think I'll make it to like one probably. I'm like, I don't have the energy these days to go to 3 swimming parties in a row.
I don't know. I have a grill that's been in my like in this little closet on the outside of my house for like 3 or 4 years without being like opened or whatever. I'm kind of I'm a little scared that I'm going to open it up and there's just going to be like a fucking like a possum civilization that's developed in there, like, and they're just going to be like, "Yes, can we help you? We settled this land." Is this the shop?
Oh, finally, a
Oh my God.
shopkeeper.
You can buy new lives and heart pieces,
Oh
or
my
more
God.
wardrobes. Yes.
Maybe everything's going to work out, Jeff.
So
Maybe it's all going to work out.
yes, that's another heart. Now I got 4. Oh yeah, look
Don't
at this.
buy clothes. What are you doing?
What is?
Clothes is dumb.
He's
They don't
already-
get you anything.
That's the original. That's what he looked like in the original
Well, that
game.
makes no sense. No, but why buy clothes? Don't buy clothes. That's for weird people.
Well, he's already
Go
got
buy stuff
pants
that's
on.
actually useful.
Oh well, there's nothing that's really all that useful.
Well, get another heart
Well, that's a quarter of a heart for 500.
or another one up.
That's okay. I could do that.
Yeah, but either way, you got to get the whole heart eventually.
I gotta buy something else. I
I
gotta buy
think
some
this is Jeff's
sunglasses.
way of saying I'm probably not going to keep playing this game after this.
Probably.
I don't give a fuck.
I don't know though. This does seem like a real solid little like. Plus, I bet you could beat this game in without having to spend like a billion years in it.
Yeah, this feels like an old school type platformer where you're like, oh, okay, you'll fuck up a few times, but overall you'll probably do. I know every waterfall on one platformer.
Oh, I can't. Interesting.
I bet you if it bought that quarter of a heart, you could have.
Nah. Yeah, I don't know. We'll see what happens. I mean, like at this point, I've been doing it for a long time, and I genuinely do enjoy watching all my new shows. But I also I started I got into the habit of drinking a whole lot and then taking CBD, like a quarter of a CBD gummy,
just to pass out,
just to like really sleep hard and not have a hangover. And then I think this was the last time I went to the gathering. I just got so drunk I forgot to do that.
Hey, if you don't know what you're talking about, the gathering's at oneofus.net. It's for subscribers only.
Yeah,
brown coat level, $5 a month or above, and you can listen to Jeff really drunk talking about stuff on there, just multiple times, but even just recently.
Yep.
Yeah.
And then I went home and I forgot to take the CBD gummy and I just passed out. And then the next day I was like, oh shit, I'm not tired all day. Like I'm fully awake as opposed to
that's interesting.
Like still kind of stoned and like sleepy.
I've never even tried CBD.
Yeah?
Yeah. I mean, I used to be, it's not an THC thing. I'm used to be a big stoner, and every once in a blue moon, I'm like, okay, fine, I'll get high. But like, yeah, I've never even tried it.
Oh, I need one more.
What's the version of it that actually does get you kind of high?
So there's Delta 8 is the Delta 8 is like Delta 9 is actually the what's in weed, like just actual weed that you smoke.
Yeah, Delta 9 cannabinol, or however you pronounce
THC
it.
or whatever. Like so, and then Delta 8 is like like 75% of like what you would get.
So you can buy that legally even in Texas.
Yeah, they tried. They were gonna try to outlaw it because Ken Paxton sucks big old donkey dicks
on so many levels.
And I don't know what the fuck. It's like, make up your mind, Texas. Are we a religious theocracy, or is it all about freedom to do whatever the fuck you want to?
I guarantee you a lot of that's just like, oh shit, I guess this is happening. This needs to wait until I can invest some more money in companies that make marijuana product.
Yeah, or I mean, like I don't. No, I'm not going there.
Yeah.
So Delta 8. Will get you relatively messed up, and yeah, you can just go buy that. Like the first time that I got it, it was because it was a weekend where I had like a really big headache, and I was like, well, I just don't want to drink and smoke with a giant headache, so I went and bought some of these gummies to be like, all right.
Does that work for you? Cures your headaches?
Oh yeah. I mean, it just got me, real kind of sleepy and stoned. And
watching you play those games make me feel like I took some Delta 8.
I'm trying to find the last. There's like another. I need one more of those purple runes to get into the next level.
Yeah, it should be cooler if you did.
But I went to a store and it was like super clean, brightly lit. Some guy, as soon as I walked in, he was just like, howdy, what can I do for you? And I was like,
They made a point of dispensaries, even when you go in cities where it's totally legal, being like really, really like an Apple store feel.
Yes.
Yes. Like they want everyone to walk out of there feeling like this is legit, bro.
Yeah. Nothing shady. No shadiness going on here. But yeah, so and what's good about that is that if I feel like now that I've discovered that, it's like on the weekends, I don't just end up like drinking a lot on Friday night, getting up, and then being tired from the CBD gummy, and then halfway through the day taking a nap, and then it's 8 p.m., and then I start drinking again, and it's just like, oh, my weekend is now gone. It's gone.
Wait,
it's just all...
Is there another way to do a day?
I don't know. I'm still trying to think of like, what do I do? Because it's not like okay, where the fuck is this thing?
All right, well, stop and look around. Wait, what's in the ship? That's a heart.
I don't think
that's just a heart.
Yeah, it's just a heart.
All right, stop.
They panned.
Look around. Pan slowly around. What's that tornado thing?
That's a way to replay the little challenge maps.
All right, get higher. Sorry, I didn't mean I'm not going back to the CBD thing.
Elevate,
elevated ground,
yes.
And then look from high up and see if you can see it.
Just like Anakin, or just like Obi-Wan. I got to get to the high ground. Okay.
You're exhausting,
so wait, did he? If I say this again, will he show me? Because before he showed me, there's the terror. We need transport. This guy needs the things that are in the deal. Oh no, wait! I need to go talk to that guy. Because that when I talked to him, it panned around and showed all the different.
All right, so then he'll go,
Things.
oh, you need to fucking get this
Right,
shit.
right.
I have a very specific cost. I'm a whore.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, he needs something from the lava caves that don't open up until I have 8 runes.
You need more runes, but where are all the runes?
So that's what I'm hoping. If I talk to him, it'll pan the camera to where the runes were. There's the lava
There you go.
cave.
Yeah.
There's still runes on the island if you need them.
What? Where? That
Son of a bitch.
that panned out, but I didn't see any runes. Did you?
Well, before I thought it panned 2 actual runes.
But look around. Do you see it? I mean, the only thing I see purple glowing is
The big cave.
yeah.
I don't know. I don't know. But I,
don't
do
know
know that
either,
we're
Jeff.
out of time.
Oh, are we?
So, yeah.
So you'll never know.
You'll never
you have
know.
to buy this game for
Wait,
yourself.
maybe this person has like a side quest? Hello.
Oh,
Yeah, give me
what's
an
up,
automatic
baby?
break and let me say the way it's a miracle I'm alive. Nope, just flavor text. I'm wondering, does this thing? These are not. See, that was like. Oh wait, what about? Oh, I can't get to this third one. Anyway, we gotta stop. We gotta stop.
You're weirdly addicted to this game, Jeff.
Yeah, well, I like video games.
Must be the CBD.
No, it's not. Patreon.com/Rage Select. Come to the Discord. Tell me your feelings about everything, and I will at least read it, if not respond. Also, we've got channels for everything. I just made an Obi-Wan channel for like spoilers, so people
Nice.
could do that. Like, this week's episode was the poop,
He
was
dies.
the episode, the opposite of the poop.
He dies in the first episode, Jeff.
Oh man,
Yeah.
That was a short series.
It's weird. It doesn't really make any sense in the context of the bigger picture.
Yeah, just
but,
rewriting the whole continuity. Yeah, just come to Discord server, hang out. Also, you get bonus videos. Also, Rage Select doesn't go out of business. So those are 3 cool things for cool people to want to do that. And Chris, you told them before, but tell them again where they can find you.
oneofus.net, where we do movies and TV show reviews with a group of really cool, funny people, as well for
Oh, wait a minute.
subscribers. There's so much content. It's just ridiculous. We finally did The Last Jedi
Oh, there
just
you go.
recently, which means we've done every Star Wars movie except for
Rise of Skywalker?
Yep, only one we haven't done yet. We got to do it.
You got to do
We
it.
did all the others, but also
goddamn,
we just
really?
recently did a gathering, which is our party podcast show.
Yeah.
And Jeff is there.
I was there.
Jeff doesn't do these shows drunk.
Yeah.
He does our show drunk.
That is
so
true.
If you want to hear what Jeff is like drunk,
Yeah.
it's very funny.
It was. I was pretty drunk.
But you got to be a subscriber to
Yeah,
check
be a
that shit
subscriber.
out.
Yeah. I used to do a show called Jeff versus Beer, where I would drink like an entire 6-pack of Lone Star in like 15 minutes and then turn on the camera and record 30 minutes. Because the only way I could do solo streams was to get just fucking apocalypse
Yeah.
drunk
No.
in like no time
I had a
flat.
friend recently tell me, no, you have to start doing TikTok, man. You have to do TikTok everywhere.
Fuck
I'm like,
you.
I don't know if I can, because I think the only way I can talk to the thing by myself is if I'm wasted.
Yeah, just blasted. We're not used to doing that shit.
Yeah, that whole look at me, I'm so funny and cool by myself. I'm just not that. I'm not. Yeah.
Yeah. No one wants to see what Gen Xers are like by themselves. It's dark,
We're
man.
very angry. We are so angry.
Anyway, happy Tuesday, and we'll see you back here tomorrow for another brand new video, everybody. Bye.